So all eyes were on President Trump versus the Democrats when they had a little bit of a spat in the White House earlier today. Now, this was over funding for Donald Trump's useless border wall. So while Trump and Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi were arguing, you didn't really notice the vice president, who was also present in the room. Now, the reason that a lot of people didn't notice the vice president is because he wasn't doing a whole lot. And that enough, and I should say that was enough to get social media users to notice now, wait a minute. Why is Pence even there? Now, if you watch the video, and I've got a snippet of that, he was basically, the vice president was basically just sitting there doing nothing. In fact, let's take a little bit of a look at that.
I think we can agree on is we shouldn't shut down the government over a dispute. And you want to shut it down. You keep talking about it.
The last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
And then you opened it up very quickly. And
20 times.
I don't want to do what you did.
20 times Chuck, you have called for, I will.
Okay. So you can see he's just like, he's just not doing anything, right? He's just sitting there. Now, of course, social media decided to do what they do best and weigh in on that. And you have a mix of both conservative and liberal commentators that are commenting on it. For example, you had Ben Shapiro. Now, I normally dislike everything Ben Shapiro says, but on this one, you got to give credit where it's due. He wrote on Twitter, quote, that the camera should slow pan on Pence as Curb Your Enthusiasm music plays. Awesome. You also had Scott Dworkin, who said that he was basically a young student in a second grade holiday play who had no lines. Okay, that fits. Aaron Blake, senior political reporter for the Washington Post, wrote that Pence was taking, quote, the potted plant approach to the meeting. And John Rosenberg said he was glad that future President Pence is paying attention. With a photo, of course, that photo of his eyes basically closed. I have more tweets here. I want to show you one here. But first, the ghost of Christmas John says, good to see President Pence is paying attention. Again, with the eyes closed. I've got some tweet pictures here. This one's fun. Pence checking his non-existent watch for 2020. That's awesome. We also have that picture, which is fun. I'll take some of whatever he's having. And we also have this one, probably the best. Mike Pence in this meeting. All in all, I can surmise that Vice President Mike Pence was not exactly thrilled to be in that room. Then again, hey, would you be if you were there? Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know how I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent progressive media.